My name is T.T. Sessoms. I am the writer and producer of Different Shades of Lipstick. And today we're sitting and interviewing with Mr. Marcus Jenkins, also known as Darren, as one of the role characters in the play.
Yes. Hello.
It's good to have you be able to spend some time and talk with you a little bit one-on-one.
Yes, ma'am.
I got a few questions for you, of course.
Lay them on me.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself to start.
My name is Marcus Jenkins, obviously. I have been studying acting particularly for a while now. I had 2 years, well, more years, but I spent 2 years in acting class, and I spent the rest of the years just studying myself. In terms of Different Shades of Lipstick, I chose this role in particular. So I saw it and I chose it particularly. I thought it was a play, and I'd never been in a play. And I think plays are a little different from film, but it's still something I want to try. So I said, why not? You hit me back faster than I thought you would, to be honest. So that's pretty much all about it. I enjoy listening when I'm studying my lines. I usually listen to music while I'm doing it. My big hobby is listening to music, jazz in particular.
Oh.
Helps me focus more. That's pretty much it. I like to cook, but I can't cook well. So I'm trying to learn that.
Well, it's good that you like to cook.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn.
Great practice for you.
Yeah, I suck at it. I'm really trying to get better.
So tell me, how do you feel about your role in this play? About the character of Darren?
Character of Darren. I think, in my opinion, and from what I've read from the script, he's more of a support mechanism because his wife is going through the most. And I see Darren as a support figure who helps you when the chips are down. But he's more like what's the best word? A stabilizer. In my opinion, from what I've seen, he keeps her focused, even in small ways.
Yes.
Just his presence can keep her focused. That's pretty much what I got from him. He supports us.
Good. Are you in any way nervous? Are you comfortable with the role of Darren?
Oh yeah, no problem.
You seem to be comfortable.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Now, as far as some other projects that you might have worked on, how is, you said a little bit on this, but how is this role in ways so much different than some other projects you've been in or somewhat similar to some other things? I know you mentioned about this is your first play, but maybe something else as far as other projects or filming projects or modeling or anything like that. How, is there any big difference or similarity, something else you might have worked on?
Well, to answer your first question, I think the biggest difference, because this is different from anything else that I've done or seen, I think the difference is the theme, domestic abuse. It's the theme of this play. I haven't done it before. It's a big difference. And in terms of how it differs from anything else that I've done, let me see. Most of other things that I've seen and or done have been more lighthearted in a way. This has its moments, but it's about a bigger and more important topic. I've never done anything this important before. Like I told you, this is something this story needs to be told. I believe that. So that's why this is much different because of the theme. The domestic abuse theme is a much bigger deal than things like it.
There's a lot of different aspects of this, with domestic violence, with sexual assault.
Oh yeah,
abuse.
right.
Then you have dealing with cancer,
Yeah.
caregiving.
And I know about that. My family, my mom and my aunt had breast cancer, and they survived. Yeah, they're breast cancer survivors.
Well, I'm glad for them.
Yeah, and they're still here, so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're breast cancer survivors, so.
Wow, well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that from this play, a lot of people can see some of the weight or some of that struggle that some people, deal with and come through it, and it maybe even help others, encourage them to have hope and to come through it as well.
Absolutely, they need that.
So once you read the script or went through the script, what was your feeling about the script overall? You were like, wow, what did I get into? Or
Well, the biggest thing was I'm glad I don't have to read all these monologues because there is like wall of text. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I don't have to remember all that. So that's it. Get all that out of my system. The biggest thing I didn't really have. Well, let me see. The biggest impression I got was, wow, this got deeper than I thought it would. That's the biggest impression I got. It's a lot deeper than I thought it would be. I knew it would be important, but I didn't think from the scenes I've read, I didn't think it'd be like this. That was unexpected. Otherwise, I just thought, well, this is like I told you, the story needs to be told, so I want to be in it. One thing simple.
Well, we're glad to have you in it.
Thank you.
You're doing an awesome job, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll try.
So how was working with the cast and the production team in this particular production?
Oh, the cast is awesome. I particularly like Bruce, but I forgot the name he played.
He plays Darren.
Darren, thank you. I keep forgetting. I suck with names. I like him. I talked to him back. We finished rehearsal one time. He taught me a lot about, him being a father and fatherhood. I don't have any kids yet, but I look forward to having kids. I talked to him about being a father and whatnot. He taught me a lot. The cast is amazing and they're funny. But yeah, I would say Bruce personally.
Bruce.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you a little bit about the acting business.
Sure.
What are some of the difficulties that you've come across in trying to go into the acting business or go into that career field?
Well, the difficulty is what everybody expects. Everybody knows of the competition. Sometimes it's not when you audition, it's not that you were bad, but someone fits the role better.
Right.
Someone looks the role better. That's the biggest difficulty. And that's something you can't avoid. Something you gotta just deal with. That's the biggest difficulty. You might be the best actor, but you might not fit the role that they want you to.
Right.
Anyone can audition, but can you actually fit that role? It depends. It's all subjective. It depends on the casting director. So that's the biggest to me.
Do you think it's a big, wide open market for anybody wanting to pursue that career?
That's a good question. I don't think so. Yes and no. I say yes because anyone can really act. Anyone can just read. Anyone can just get a piece of paper, read the lines, and get in front of a camera and say it. But not everyone can do it right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's why I say yes and no. Some people, anybody can just get in front of the camera and say something, but no one can do it. Not everyone can do it right. There's only certain people who can do it right. That's what I think. So yes, I know it's kind of a vague answer, but I would say yes and no for those reasons, really.
All right. So what suggestions would you give to other young, inspiring actors?
The biggest advice? It's cheesy, it's cliche, but it's so true. That's why people keep saying it. Just be you. That's like the cheesiest thing I could say in this interview. But it's so true. Like, just be you. I know acting by being someone else, but when you audition, when you go meet people, just be you. That's really the best thing I can tell people. There's nothing else you can do. Be professional for sure. Just be you. That's what y'all can say.
All right. Well, what are some things you would like to say to your fans?
My fans? I have fans. Thank you. Not used to having fans, but I appreciate you. Love you. Thank you. And I look forward to doing more roles like this. Hopefully, in plays or film. I love plays, but hopefully I can work in a film that does this type of topic too. So, thank you.
Now, outside of acting and cooking, what other interests or passions do you have?
Let me see. Photography.
Oh,
I
you
love
love
taking
photography.
pictures. Yeah, love taking pictures. I've been told I'm good at it. I wish I had some pictures, but I don't have them with me. But photography, like I said, I'm a big music player. Let me see, it's me. I'm trying to think of the best ones. Photography, music, cooking, reading. I got all of those, so I listen to books now.
Ah, okay, okay.
So reading, that's pretty much it. I have more. I'm a kind of a nerd when it comes to games. So I do that too.
Oh, you game?
Yeah, I game.
Ah, he's a gamer.
I game. I'm a gamer here. There's a gamer right here.
Probably
Yeah.
down playing that game this week.
I'm a gamer. I forgot to mention. I'm a gamer here.
What's your favorite game?
Oh, favorite game? Oh, I don't have one. No favorite game, but I have a favorite system. My favorite system so far. I don't have the PS5 yet. I'm about to get it. The PS4 is my favorite system so far.
All right, that's good. And what type of roles do you see yourself playing in the future? Or that interests you the most about playing? You like the bad guy type of role, good guy?
Well, bad guys can be more batty, and they control the plot more, really. But a bad guy role, I don't know that fit me. But I would say the biggest role is the anti-hero.
Okay.
If I can play that role, because I think the anti-hero is more realistic.
Okay.
Not saying the good guys and bad guys can't be, but anti-heroes have more going on. That's always interesting. So anti-hero is my kind of role.
I like it.
I play any role though. So.
Now, how do you manage or balance? How do you manage the balance between your professional life and your personal life? You know, trying to split your regular day and your work day or anything else you might be going on the side, and still make time for your projects, your roles, especially when you're first starting.
Oh yeah.
Any tips on how to manage that?
I think the best tip is find a job that's flexible. 'Cause my job is flexible, so I can come in. I can really find work whenever I can. My job is pretty flexible. How to balance it? I guess the biggest thing is priorities. You gotta get your priorities in check. Which one do you? I want to say which one do you value more, but here's the biggest question: are you serious about that? That's what I had to ask myself.
Yeah.
If you're serious, then if you're serious, then I would say you'll find a way.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Pretty much it. If you're serious, you'll find a way. You'll find a way if you're serious.
What has been your motivation and your drive as far as your success in the acting career?
Motivation and drive, easy. I have role models to look at.
All right, you got to cough it up.
Role models like Samuel Jackson and Will Smith for two different reasons. Samuel Jackson because of experience, Will Smith because of his range, I would say.
Yeah, he does act in a wide range.
A wide range. So I would say because of that.
I'm a top fan of Will Smith.
That's my biggest motivation, but it's because I don't want to do anything but acting. But what's more fun than acting, really? Like being someone else.
Yeah, you can be whoever you want to, be for a day. You could be married, you could be single, you could be bad guy, good guy.
It's the love. That's what keeps me motivated. It's the love of it. That's what keeps me motivated.
Do you have any techniques that you use to create a believable character?
I do, but I can't. They're not something I name. It's just something I do. It's complicated. What I think is play has been a big role with learning about players. Because even though I've never been to play until now, I've learned from them, I read about them. And plays do something different where they go in a backstory to go over what the character does, even if it's not in the script. That's what I'll do when I prepare for it. That's what I do with Darren. That's pretty much it. I go like, what does he do? Who is he? What has he been? What was it like before he came here? What is it like afterwards? Things like that. I do that all the time.
All right, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
What would you say your strength is as an actor?
As an actor, my love for one thing, but I would say personally, my strength is that I'm going to do any role. Period. If you can call that a strength, any role, whether it's that good guy, bad guy. In terms of different shades of lipstick, I could be Darren. I wouldn't mind being one other character, the abuser, just because I love. As an actor, you should stretch yourself to do all roles you can. Yeah. I don't want to be. I guess I don't want to be typecast in a way. I just want to play every role I can. I would say that's my biggest strength.
And I think you can get it markets yourself more better because you're being able to stretch outside the box and fit into more roles. So that's great. My next question is, how do you select what you're going to be in and what you wouldn't want to be in? Like, how do you select your film or your project that you're going to be in?
That's the hardest part because you never know it's going to be successful.
Right?
Never know.
That is true.
So how do I choose? Well, I think about the story and the themes. Now some stories don't have themes, but most of them do, and I just look at it that way. What's the story that's being told here? The theme.
Right.
Pretty much it. I'm not too picky.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you do to research as you approach a role?
To research? Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Well, in terms of auditioning, I already only have a synopsis, so I guess I'll read between the lines, if that makes sense. Because when you audition, you don't get the full script, you just get a synopsis. And then when you actually get in for the audition, you only get like a few lines. So, in terms of researching, Yeah, I guess I'll read between the lines. I try to come up with my own opinion what the story's trying to be. And if I like what I come up with, then I go for it. If I don't, then I say what.
Well, my last question is, how can people connect with you and get in touch with you, or if there's some acting scouts out there who would like to cast Mr. Marcus?
Little old me, yes.
Yes. How do they get in contact with you?
Just, you can follow me on Instagram, @MarcoLark96, MarcaLarc 96, @MarcoLarc96. My email is Marcus. Oh man, I found my email. I have 2 emails. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute. This is so embarrassing. I got it. There we go. My email, Jenkins.Marcus08@gmail.com. I'm using that email. That's my really serious email. Jenkins.Marcus08@gmail.com. Those are the 2 biggest ones. So if you want to hit me up, you can just let me know over there. Instagram or my email.
If you got any questions, please leave a question below. Make sure to get an answer back to you if you have any further questions of how to get in contact with Marcus Jenkins, or just ask him a personal question. You never know.
I'm an open book. Just let me know.
Be sure to catch him at our stage play, Different Shades of Lipstick. It's going to be March 26th at 5 p.m. at 5889 Jefferson Avenue in Newport News, Virginia. The zip code is 23605. Again, it's March 26th. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. You can find those online. You can also follow our Facebook page. So for more information, please feel free to contact us. Again, my name is T.T. Sessoms, along with the director, LaShawn Boyer. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful day. Bye.
Take care.